Hey guys, my name is Bobby. I'm the owner of the lab. I'm just going to give you guys a tour today so you guys can kind of see what we do in the lab every day. Basically, this is our lounge area. The lounge area is kind of cool because a lot of the guys come in and they'll play ping pong, they'll hang out, they'll watch TV. Maybe if one of the games are on or the UFC's on, we'll have that here. So it's cool. This place gets a lot of action. We also have meals down here. So we have custom meals. You come in, you can grab yourself a meal. They have all the macronutrients and everything that you want on them. You can microwave them. There's a microwave right over here. And then from there you can hang out, watch something if you want, play some ping pong. But it's pretty much just a little lounge area that we have. We have our lockers, and then we also have our little water dispenser. It's pretty cool. The bathrooms are over here. These bathrooms are pretty cool. A lot of people like to come in here, take selfies, pictures. The LED lights are pretty cool. But you can go inside the bathroom, close it. It's nice because you actually have some privacy. I feel like a lot of bathrooms you don't get that privacy, but here you do. The lockers are super simple to use. They're all digital. So you just press your code, start, your 4 digits, and then lock it. And then when you want the stuff out, same thing, start, 4 digits, and then you lock it. Super cool. They're nice and big. You don't want to know what's in my locker, but there's a lot of pre-workout. The other cool thing about this gym, honestly, is a lot of this stuff is from Europe. It's not from here in California. A lot of it's from overseas. What I like about this stuff is it is custom, as you can see. The cool thing about the Watson stuff is it's all custom. So basically I can move the seat up and down, which is nice, but I could also move the seat forward and back. So a lot of gyms that you go to, you can only move it up and down. With this one, it's very customized, and that's with all of our stuff. Here's another piece of equipment. As you can see, it's either a flat bench, a shoulder press, basically whatever you want it to be. So if I want to go to a flat press, I can move it all the way down here, and then I can also move this all the way down, and now you have a flat bench, right? If I want to make it to a shoulder press, I just move these up, and then I'll take this and I'll move it all the way up, and now you have a shoulder press, which is super nice, especially if you're a trainer and you're training somebody and maybe the gym's a little busy. You could keep them on here and have them do flat bench and incline, or even shoulders. And that goes for all of our equipment. A lot of the equipment that we have, it's all adjustable. This one, you can move it inside, you can move it outside, you can move the seats up, down. And the way I've organized it all is basically I have all my chest and shoulder stuff here. I have all of my back stuff here. And then underneath here, I have all the arm stuff. I feel like personally, and maybe you guys probably do too, when you're working out arms, I feel like you want to see yourself in a mirror. So I basically I moved all the equipment so that you're able to come here and really see yourself while you're doing the exercise, which is really nice to have, is to be able to just sit here and be able to see myself work out with good lighting. I think it's pretty special. But I put all of the arm stuff down on this line here. And then, once you get past the shoulder, back, arm stuff, we kind of get into the really important stuff, the leg stuff. So we have a hack squat. The hack squat's adjustable, which is pretty cool. This one here, you can go up and down, which is really nice. It's all measured. You can see the degrees of how the angle is. So you can move the seat up and down. This one's really, really dope just because most hack squats, you can't adjust. You just basically, it is what it is. You get on it and you go after it. But this one you can adjust, make it harder or make it easier. And then we kind of get into all the leg stuff. You've got a normal leg press from, this one's Arsenal. You have a Watson leg press. I love this one just because, I got back problems. But for me, single leg is great. So I could pull the pin out and just do one leg at a time. But if you want, you can also basically pin it, and then you can do 2 at a time as well, which is really nice. And all you gotta do is just put this pin back in, and now you can do it both. These are our plates, customized. They're all stainless steel, they're calibrated, which is nice. These are the 45s. If you see, they're not very thick. They're pretty thin, actually, which is nice. So you can get more plates on your machine, so when you put a bunch of stuff on, like, for example, here you have a bunch, right? If it's a normal plate, they're so much thicker, it'd probably be out to here. So it looks like there's not that many, but that's a lot of weight. And then we'll go over here, more leg stuff. We've got a normal leg extension, which is cool, and then you have the dual leg extension, right? So you could do 1 foot at a time, which is awesome. Pendulum squat, you've got your leverage squat, you got your power squat, and you've got your true squat. So there's a lot of variety. Legs, you know, we all know legs are really, really important to do. So she's on a seated hamstring machine. We have a lying hamstring machine, and then we have a standing hamstring machine. So I think variety is key. You know, having multiple hamstring machines is good. You never want to go to a gym and they have one leg extension and now you have to wait. With us, we have multiple. We have a couple here. We have some outside. I'm going to show you guys the outside later. But we have a bunch of different leg extension machines or hamstring machines. All right. And then here we've got the StairMasters. The cool thing about our StairMasters, you can kind of come up here, and if you can see here, what's cool about these is you can actually pick a place to walk, which is cool. And then also you can basically push the go button, and now you can get onto Hulu, Netflix, Spotify. You're able to do a bunch of stuff. And the other thing I really like about this is that when we're up here, we're able to kind of see the whole gym, which is nice. I'm a people's watcher myself, so sometimes cardio gets really boring, but it's nice to be up here and just kind of get a view of the whole gym, see who's coming in and out. You know, keeps you busy. Cardio sucks, so it's something to keep you preoccupied, basically. All right, let's go over here. All right, and then we get back to this section here. This is all my chest stuff. So we have incline press, flat, cables. Basically all my chest stuff is here, and then you kind of get back into the back stuff. The cool thing about our back stuff that most gyms don't have, you're able to adjust all of this stuff here. Like most gyms, it's just a pull down system and that's it. But with us, you're able to take this and you're able to adjust it inside or outside. You can really customize it, use different grips, which is really nice. Same thing on this side. You can move these up and down, which is great. Being able to move this up and down and do different angles is really, really nice. So if I'm doing a row, I could start from here and pull from a high row and hit my lats. Most gyms, they only have it where it's set and you can't move it up and down. Like this one over here on the other side, you basically have it the way it is and you can't adjust it. The other thing about our gym that I really love is we have like every freaking handle you can imagine. I mean, we have every single different one. If we don't have it, the guys will tell me to get it, but I just make sure having all the different grips and handles, you know, I think that's really, really important. Good thing about our gym also is we have a ton of cameras everywhere. So a lot of them you won't even be able to see, but you can see there's one up there. They're everywhere in the gym. So our handles actually stay here and they don't get stolen, which is kind of nice. But we also have a great community and a lot of the people are pretty cool and they would never steal them anyways. And if they did, I'm sure someone would say something. All right. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna start taking you guys upstairs, kind of show you the upstairs. So the upstairs, you know, my vision with the upstairs, and to be honest with you, when I opened the gym, it was kind of like to cater a little bit more to the women, just because I feel like they don't have that privacy that they need in a lot of these gyms. But this upstairs, I kind of made it where it's all glute stuff. So, you know, you're doing a lot of hamstrings and a lot of glutes. You've got like an RDL machine here. A lot of people don't have this. You can do RDLs here, which is kind of cool, right? You could do RDLs, or you could turn around and you could start doing you could do one leg lunges, which is kind of nice. So this machine's really popular. A lot of people love it. You've got the sissy squat right here. You know, you got your hip thrust. You have another area where you can do your hip thrust. The cool thing about this, and I think this is what every gym needs, is I don't have to go find a box and I don't have to go find, you know, put the plates on it and then stack one side and stack the other side. It's super simple. I just take the plate off, put it on, it slides right on, it slides right off. Super easy to do a hip thrust here. Also, I thought it was really important to have like mirrors. Come on, we all know people love taking selfies, especially nowadays with the way social media is. It's all about, you know, the content you're able to get. For us, we're able to change the colors off of everything in the whole gym, right? Upstairs, downstairs, all of the color in the whole gym is basically able to be changed, which is really nice. So I kind of made it this area. It's kind of for the girls. They kind of do their thing. There's another area where a lot of people do the inside, inner, outer thigh machine. I think, you know, having this machine, I've seen this machine like in the middle of gyms. I just don't think it makes sense. I put it in the corner. You know, it's all about the details, but having this in the corner kind of gives them privacy, which is kind of nice. But yeah, this whole area is, you could do walking lunges, you could do your band stuff up here. You could basically do everything you want up here if you wanted to, kind of get some privacy away from everybody else in the gym. And then over here, we've got some abs, some lower back stuff, you know, and then you got the cardio equipment. This cardio equipment, Matrix, they're by far the best in my personal opinion. They've got the big TVs, they've got the thicker pads, right? The pads are nice and thick, so they're super easy on your knees. Most gyms, if you go to, first of all, they don't have any kind of internet or you can't get on there, but they have the thin pads. These ones are thick, they're really good, and they're not loud. So if someone's sprinting on these, you can't hear them across the gym, or you know, you don't hear them stomping or any of that stuff. So a lot of people like to be on these for sure. Everybody's addicted to that game right there. That game is like everybody's favorite, right? You love that game or what? And then we kind of start getting into this area over here, which is the posing room. This is the most popular room in the gym for sure. People love this room. This room's cool because you have mirrors all over the place. The best thing is you can adjust all of the lighting in here. So you come in here, if you don't like the lighting that we have, you can kind of customize your light. You can turn this on, you can kind of change the different type of lights that you want. These are also adjustable, which is cool. You can move these on you, off of you. You can really play with the lights in here. Another thing that we did, which I think is really important, is if you're standing here, you could see your back, right? Most gyms, they have just this angled mirror here, and you're not able to see your back. But with this one, that's kind of slanted like that, you're able to see your back. And then I put the chairs in here, which is nice for the coaches that come in and they have clients that they want to basically pose in front of them. They're able to sit down and hang out and watch them and kind of be comfortable being able to like watch their client do their posing routines. So I thought these chairs were cool to have in here too. And they're kind of slick. So yeah, this is the posing room. So now we kind of get into, this was my office originally, but we kind of changed it. I'm never up here, so there's no point of me having an office. The cool thing I love about this office is you kind of see the whole gym, which is really nice. But now I have one of the best muscle therapy guys, one of the best just coaches. I don't even know what he is. He's everything. Jojo, he's one of my guys, but he's up here. He uses this room. He does the cupping, he does the massage therapy stuff, he does a lot of the physical therapy, healing, basically heals everybody in my gym, but that's what this room is used for. It's pretty cool. It's a nice room. You could do podcasts. If you're on a phone call, you can come up here. We let people come up here and make phone calls, stuff like that. All right, and then I think probably the best thing about this gym is that we do have an outside gym. You know, a lot of these gyms, you go inside, it's a beautiful day out, and you're stuck inside of a gym. This is cool just because you have this outside gym. We do have platforms, which is super cool because they're all are leveled. You know, we've got the squat racks in the back. We've got the leg presses. We've got hack squats. We got everything that you would need in a gym. We have it all outside, right? We even have the cold plunges over here to the left. Those things are fun to use. They help a lot with the recovery. On the back end, we have the sauna, which is nice. It's an infrared sauna. But I'll show you these cold plunges really quickly. These are cool just because, you know, it's cold. They got filter systems on them. They stay really, really clean, and they stay really, really cold. But these are awesome. I love having them. We have dumbbells out here. They go all the way to 100. Basically everything you need. If you're doing a chest day, you got the flat bench, you got the incline bench, you've got your fly machines. If you're doing legs, you could do your squats, you could do your deadlifts. If you're doing back, we have a high row, low row, seated row. So everything you need, you have out here. I also like that we have this little turf area that you're able to do if you wanted to do hurdles, if you wanted to do walking lunges, if you just want to come out here and stretch, you're able to use this area to do that. And we have a lot of kids that come out here and train, and they do a lot of like the ladder stuff, things like that. So this area is really, really nice to have. It's actually a blessing, to be honest with you. And then, you know, the other goal is to get a top out here. Right now, if you could see, there's a lot of leaves everywhere. There's a tree up there, and they just keep getting pushed down here no matter how often we clean it. We have someone cleans them every 2 or 3 days. But once we get the top, I think it'll be a lot better. Right now, the equipment is totally fine out here. I know everyone always asks, like, how is your equipment? A lot of this stuff's galvanized. It's actually made for the outside, so it stays totally fine whether there's a top or not. But we definitely want to get a top so that, you know, this time of year when it is kind of sprinkling right now, you're able to have a top to come out here and work out. And you got guys out here, no matter what, they don't care. You know, if it's sunny, if it's not, they're out here, they're working out, they're grinding. He's got his vest on, he's pulling the sled. So you'd be shocked how many people actually come out here and use this. It don't matter if it's raining, and if it don't matter if it's like 90 out here, this is used a lot, which is pretty cool. So I'm really happy about this outside. So yeah, another big thing is you know, out here, a lot of people love, you know, love taking their shirts off, right? So I kind of have a rule. Outside, you can have your shirts off. Posing room, I made that posing room specifically for you to take your shirts off. Inside, I want your shirts on. You know, I just think like there's got to be something about being just, it's classier. You know, you get a mom that comes in here. You don't want her to feel intimidated or feel like this big dude's next to her with his shirt off. A lot of people don't like that stuff. So you got to kind of cater to everybody. We have a lot of bodybuilders in this gym, but we're not a bodybuilding gym, right? I have tons of pros. I think I have 10 IFBB pros that come in and out of here. And we have probably over 100 competitors that come in and out of here. But we also have, you know, the moms, the dads, the kids that come in here. And I think it's really important to know that, okay, when you're inside, keep your shirt off. When you're outside, you can have your shirt off. You know, when you're inside, you want your shirt on. Outside, shirt off. If you're in the posing room, shirt off, no problem. But I think it's really important to have those boundaries with people because it does make the gym feel a little bit more homey. And I think that's my biggest thing is when someone walks in, I don't want them to feel super intimidated or feel like it's not the gym for them. I want someone to walk in and go, you know, it's for me, it's for anybody, right? I don't care if it's a mom, I don't care if it's a pro bodybuilder. I mean, I got a pro boxer inside right now, professional Hall of Famer, and he's working out. But also he brings his wife in, and if his wife is there, I don't want her to feel some type of way because the music's a certain way, or, you know, there's a guy with his shirt off, right? So you got to kind of open the gym and make it for everybody to come use and make it so everybody feels comfortable in the gym. All right, and then this section, basically we have the platforms, we have the squats. So if you want to come here, you can do all your squats over there, all your deadlifts over here. And then we have a Smith machine, which is really, really nice. I probably need to get a second one because it's super popular, but Matrix makes this one. It's really, really nice. People love it. We have all these specialty bars as well. And then we have the plates. So if you don't want to use the stainless steel plates, we also have a bunch of plates from Rogue. You know, a lot of people like it when they bounce. With the stainless steel ones, they don't necessarily bounce. So it's just a different feel. And then we have these things here. They're little jacks. So you can put your weight on, you can take it down and then put your weight back off of it. Super convenient, super easy to use. If you've never used it, these things are a game changer. And then we have our dumbbells. We have multiple dumbbells. They go all the way to 150 pounds. I think that's another thing is a lot of gyms, they only go to like 125. Ours here, they go to 150, which is really nice. And we have multiple, you know, 10s, 5s, 15s. I think it's really, really important to have a bunch of those weights because you go to gyms and a lot of times you grab a 20 and then you're looking for somebody else's 20. And for us, we have 20s here. We have 20s in the back. We even have 20s outside. So you never ever get to a point where you're looking for a dumbbell and you can't get one. I think that's pretty irritating. But with us, we've got a bunch of them. Same thing with our plates. We have so many freaking plates, way more than we should have. I mean, there's all of these, all of those. I mean, you're not gonna see too many guys, you know, doing 800 or 900 pounds on a squat bar. But if they did, we have basically all the plates for them to be able to do that. We have our straight bars here. They go all the way to 100. And then on the other side, we have all the easy bars on that side, which is kind of cool. So you have the easy bars and those also go to 100. And those are for your arms, or if you want to bring them over here and do skull crushers or anything like that, you're able to use that as well. I try to be very mindful of being able to get people to grab stuff and be close, right? I want to be able to grab something like that and just be super close. I don't want to have to drag something from across the gym. So I think organizing the gym, a lot of times you'll go and do a leg press and then all of a sudden the hack squat's on the other side of the gym. For us, we try to organize everything as much as we possibly could. So I think we did a pretty good job of it. You know, if I went back and changed everything in the gym, I honestly don't think I would change anything. I think I really like how we put everything out. And I think a part of that was, you know, when they sent us all the equipment, it wasn't all at once. It was kind of like, it was sectioned off. You know, we got some of the stuff one day and then some of the stuff the other day. So I was able to organize everything the way I wanted to. So I'm pretty happy with how the gym turned out. And then in this section over here, we have our shop, which is kind of cool. You know, we're still adding. I want this to be like a real supplement shop. We have a lot of Evogen stuff. You know, I have my buddy's product. We have shirts, EVP. We got the Super Bio Freak. Basically all the popular stuff people want. We have a bunch of different shirts. So when you do stop by, definitely grab some shirts, you know. And then we have these protein. These are really, really popular. People love this protein, the Black Magic protein. But basically we have a whole shop here. We have all of your energy drinks. You know, my personal favorite, actually right now, it used to be the Gorilla Mind. I really do like the Gorilla Mind. The Gorilla Minded drinks are really, really good. But I also really like these non-stim drinks. It's like the Sea Bum line. These are really good. They're non-stim. If you're a non-stim person, these ones, I'm telling you. Sea Bum, that's the one thing he did really well, is he really picked the right products. Like all of his products do really well in my gym. But I've tried a lot of his stuff and I like it. It's really high quality. So he's really smart about, you know, backing up the right brand. So he did a great job, but these are really, really good. Another thing that I really enjoy about this gym, and I feel like a lot of people enjoy, is you actually can come in here and record, right? I didn't make this gym a place where it's like no cameras. We don't want people recording. We do, but we also want to be respectful about how we record, right? You don't want to get in someone's way or ruin their workout, but you also want to get your content. You want to show your people that, you know, hey, look, I'm at the gym, I'm doing something. You could be motivational, you could be helping people out. Whatever it is, whatever reason you have for wanting to record, we want that. We want this to be a place for you to be able to come in, and that's why I have the lights. You're able to change the colors on the lights. You know, these up lights, I could change them to any color I want. The back lights, I could change them to any color. Sometimes when we do Christmas, we'll have them red. If we're Halloween, we'll have them orange. But basically when you're recording, you're constantly getting something new, and I think people really like that. But we are totally okay with people. If anything, it's a promotion for me. Like when people come in here and they record and they post my gym on the social media, that's great for me. It gives me advertisement, and I haven't used $1 on advertisement. I just let people record and tag me, and we've done a great job doing that. So, you know, come here if you're one of those guys that want to record, you're more than welcome. Just be courteous to the people around you. That's it. So